Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here once again playing Minecraft. Now I tried to record this video a week ago and unfortunately during the recording is when Soul was in my room and died under the bed. So this has been a video that I really necessarily haven't been wanting to do. So it's been 1 week since then at the time that I'm recording this. And I felt like, I want to, record Minecraft again. It really was something I hadn't felt like doing for a week. It's been tough lots of times even just to play Minecraft. Just playing the game has the connection to that. Yeah. But we're here. We're going to go through this video with you guys. I don't even remember what the last video was. I know it was something involving the towers. That at the time I'm recording this hasn't gone up yet. But I recorded it like 2 weeks ago and everything kind of got pushed back. So I don't really remember what we did in that video. We looked at some towers. So last week I was trying to show off some of the things that I built here in the map. One of those being this cat that I built for Soul. I built it because I'm like, oh, my cat, Soul, is so cute. I just loved her so much, and I built this for her when she was still alive, actually. I wanted to replicate it based off of the cat that you find in the woodland mansions. When you're playing through the game, you can find the different mansions, and this is one of the wolf figures you can find in it. And I built it as a replica there, put on some diamond, because I'm like, oh, she deserves diamonds. And then after she died, I wanted to put this here for her. Just a little marker. 4/1/2018, 11/12/2019. I wanted to put that there for her. And Lemmy wanted to put this here for her, which I thought was really nice of him to want to do. Yeah. Trying to get emotional playing Minecraft. Sorry about that. So yeah, he wanted to put that fish there for her, so it was very nice of him. I really appreciate that he did that. On to other things we've built here in Minecraft. These are the two towers we looked at last time. I don't know if we had the Ender Dragon head on the top of it last time that I showed it off. So if not, we'll head up here and we'll take a look at it anyways. Also, creeper head up here, Ender Dragon head. Really gives you a good view of the entire area, good perspective of everything in the whole place. There's a lot of stuff that I've added and Lamim's done, so we're going to go through everything that we've added to this map. I was like, what the hell is this? That's a end rod. Why is there a gap here? What the fuck? Oh well. I'll have to fix that later. Inside the house, of course, we got our dogs. And of course, our black and white cats named after Korean cities. Or Korean things. That's the city. Incheon. Of course, I named that one similar to Seoul. When I got this cat months ago in the game. That was the first black and white cat I got in the game. I love black and white cats. They're my favorite. In this tower, we have added a map. Which we have a whole map room, which you can see is up here. We're going to head to that in a minute. Also new here, this, that. So there's a lot of new things to look at. But first, before we do all of that, this is the first redstone creation that I've made. The first like one that I developed myself, basically. I did the underground thing over here. That you open up and has a lava pit. Where is it? Over here. There's a lava pit. It's underground here, just a little one. And you throw something into the hopper, which then puts into the dispenser? Or dropper, one of them. Yeah. And shoots it out. So either way, that's that. So this is the first redstone thing I designed. It's just a simple door with a sticky piston. But either way, I'm quite proud of doing that. It's just a place with some beds in here. You know, go hang out in a pink room with your friends. We'll leave it at that. You can interpret that however you want. Up here on the hill, we have a unique kind of tower thingy. No real fancy interior, but I designed this based off of an exact design that I did in my creative map that Lamim and I also have, which we haven't done anything in a while, but yeah. This here was really special to me. If we go down this way, I've done a lot of square basic buildings in Minecraft. You see, down there, sort of like the ranch area. Those type of buildings for everything. At the beginning of that build, I'm trying to get a little more adventurous with things. I found a lot of stuff online that I liked. A lighthouse, windmill, things like that. And I'm like, I want to do my own build. My own design. And that's where I got this. I just sort of threw together some wood, logs, and some bricks, and really went all out and made something really cool with it. So this here's like the first thing that I designed myself. Minecraft, I sort of wanted to replicate it here in our survival world. Just put a unique thing up in this building. I really had this hill. I really had nothing to go up there, so I thought that was a good spot for it. Also here at the ranch, we got some skeleton horses. We had a thunderstorm which spawned a bunch of them in. That was cool. There's a wandering trader over here. Cool. Yeah. So, I don't want to show off everything at night. I feel like the daytime's the best view of everything, but I do believe that the nighttime is a great opportunity to really see the entire area that, we control or have stuff in. I call it control in the area, but basically our hippity-hoppity property. So here is the top of the tower, the highest point either one of us has built in the map. And you can really see everywhere that is lit up is an area that we have control of. So I think it's really, really cool what we got here. So there you go, pretty simple. Kind of a fun little look above the area. Not much to really see, but when you jump into creative mode, it's really fun to fly above everything and get a great outline of it. Now that we have the map, it's sort of less cool to necessarily be able to look at that, but fun nonetheless. So let's go to a little meme creation here. As I'm sure you've seen this is a hot air balloon. So he designed a hot air balloon a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. I don't know when it was a while ago, but basically this here is the little string thing holding it down. So yeah. Why is there just a random ass horse? Does it get out of the ranch? Huh. It's like one of the horses from the ranch. Either way, so this here gives us a great view of the entire area. My whole property there, Lamim's house there in the hill. the village, a bunch of stuff. It's a really cool build, one of the coolest things that I've seen him build in the game. And I think it's an awesome addition to our area. Definitely glad that he built something like this here, because it's so cool. And I love what he's done with the ladder, or the string, because, you know, it doesn't make it look like just completely floating in the air, and it's also a way for us to get in and out of it. Now, he can use his trident, because his has whatever enchantment lets you use it in water, but so you can fly up in the rain, but besides that, he can't. No, that's not one of the horses. Yeah, because these are the 4 horses here. There's 4 regular ones and 4 skeleton ones. I bred them with the horses in my stable over here, which are... who do we got here? We got Anime Titties. I believe we have Gamer Girl Bathwater. Yeah. Gamer Girl Bathwater and Twitch Thought. Oh, we also got Looks Like Lamine. So... yeah, that's weird. Just a random horse spawn over there. So the next thing I want to take a look at then... well, I need to do a simple one. Lamim's expanded his house up here. I put some flowers in the area for him as well. When we're doing an area which I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, he expanded his house. He wanted to have a bigger kind of area in it. So, you know, it's pretty simple. Sort of stopped here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm glad I spotted that when I did. I would have been very upset if I ruined his house with a creeper explosion. So, here's just a new sort of expansion. You see you got your fireplace, a little bit of a library. But this leads down initially into what was supposed to be like a last resort sort of hideout area. Still kind of a work in progress though. I don't really know what he's doing with it now, but initially it's supposed to be an elevator which takes you up once that plan sort of fell through, but I don't even know what he's doing now. But again, it's just a simple little expansion, nothing much to it. Let's see. Yes, this is what he's calling Meadows Park. We have the Dr. Phil meme of the ranch, but when a couple weeks ago on Dr. Phil, there's a clip on YouTube where he's like, oh, we don't just send people to the ranch, and he's talking about the ranch memes. And he's like, we send people to the meadows, and he's like, I'm going to build the meadows. So, that's what the meme decided after Dr. Phil's like, yeah, we send people to the meadows, and whatever. So this is the meadows. It's Meadows Park. Pretty cool. It looks really cool on a map or from above. It was cool to watch him build it, because I'm like, what the hell are you going to do in this area? Because we designed this whole, like... because basically we found this area. Because we spawned over that way at the village. Or not spawned, we came off the hill. Actually, we can walk over this way. And I'll explain it. So, basically this... which is a bunch of creeper holes over here. Yeah, so over that way was where we spawned, basically. On the other side of those hills, I think, or something like that. We did a bunch of, like, mining over there to get materials the first day or so. So I'm like, okay, let's go find a place to start building and living. And we came over the hill and I seen this village, which extended all the way over there. And when Lamine built over in that direction, because where our village is where his first house was. Which I'm sure if you had maybe seen other ones, you might have known that. I don't think we ever showed a video of the area when it was just his house, but... yeah. So his house was there, and this whole area was just a big, flat, open field. Neither one of us really were a fan of that, so I started planting trees in it. So this whole area was covered in trees after it was an open field. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like the trees, but I really think this is an awesome addition. You know, it fits in around the trees in the area as well, and there's more planted further out, so it fits in with the area very well. So back to over in this section now. So where the ranch is, I initially built a place to keep a villager or two from our village, and just have my own small little village. Which I got the idea from Lamim when he took this village over here and sort of redesigned it a little bit. And we both had our own type of little villages. Mine got destroyed, so I tore the whole area down, planted some more trees again, and once again made an open area. Tore that all down again to make the ranch. In this area, Lamim converted this old village that neither one of us were using into another village. Now the issue with that is, as with all open villages in Minecraft, they're very susceptible to raids. The raids will come through and absolutely just demolish everybody. The raids kind of just have their way with everybody. As you can see, there's a raider tower right over there. Very close to the village. So, the raiders will come through, try to get to our village and kill all the villagers here. Which ultimately happens. So he made this into a fight zone. Basically, the rules are quite simple. You can get killed in the air and it counts as a fight tally. So this is a whole fighting range that we have. It's basically for when we're like, oh, let's fight each other. One of us says something stupid. Typically I say something and Liam's like, oh, we'll fight you. So we come over here and have a little bit of battle. You can basically kill anybody however you want. Really the only rule is it doesn't count as an official fight on our fight rules unless somebody says we're fighting. You have to agree to a fight if you're in the area and get killed. So that's it. Mostly anything else that you can kill anybody however you want. Also, you get knocked out of the arena like this. You get knocked out or you step out, it counts as a loss against you. So basically this whole area is meant to just be a big fight thing, which is kind of cool. This here was an initial building, which was supposed to be here just to, kind of be dank. And then I packed it with TNT to try to kill me when he showed up in the first fight. Later in the fights, he wanted me to come over here and try to get me by thinking he had my dog in there. So he put an invisibility potion on my dog, tamed another dog, and dyed his color orange. Also, it has a name tag on it. It's Max, but you can't see it through here. It's supposed to be like my dog Max that's in my house. Now, I went to my house first and seen the invisibility potion, so I knew my dog was there. But good attempt overall. Basically, it was that he was going to pretend to knock the dog into this hole down here and kill it in an attempt to get me to fall down there. So, that's the rule with that. I mean, we want to be sensible and not necessarily destroy each other's materials. I mean, I don't want to ruin his armor and, have him lose his weapons. I don't think it's the same for him. I don't think he wants my stuff to get destroyed. But besides that, basically anything goes. He built a big thing up here to try to shoot at me, and that's the only way he actually has gotten to beat me is by knocking me out. In here we keep our scoreboard, as you guys can see. It is 6-1. So, yeah, there's also this banner because he decided to try to bring raiders to try to fight me, which was just stupid because I ignored them and killed him. So, overall, fun little area. What else is there? I don't know what else there is. Over here, we can continue along into Lamim area. Lamim country. This is from a charged creeper blowing up. That's how I got the creeper head on top of the other tower. This way, more trees. You see up there also a giant oak tree. Those are really fun to place around. I really like those trees. This here's almost like a Japanese style house. And this here's like a place that we have sort of a protection zone. I believe he wants to get more obsidian. So sort of turn this house into what that initial area that I showed you that he built with the elevator was meant to be. Oh, also each house has a number, and I numbered this one for him. He had it say like 71, so I changed it to 69, because 69 jokes are funny still, right? Also within our village, I expanded our fencing to go all the way around, which we should have done a while ago, but we weren't duplicating items yet, so we weren't duplicating iron. There's another cat! Oh my god, another cat spawned. No way, I'm gonna have to tame that. Wait. Alright, so we finally tamed this damn cat. This shit took forever to tame. So I'm gonna go home this route. Hopefully the cat will follow me. There it is. Okay. So we go home. Then I continue with my tour of this area, basically. Because we got a couple more things to show off. Not many more, but a few. That took so many COD to get, though. Trying to think how many it took. Well, let's see. I brought over 3. Then I did a segment there where I got 3 more. It had to take about 10 or 12. Alright, so we're here, we got Susan now. I believe it has a red collar. Okay, so basically I named it that because we're doing a YouTube video. Like, what's a YouTube name? I'll name it the CEO of YouTube. Also it has red because, you know, the YouTube logo is red. So I'm just going to leave his collar red. Okay, so. On to the next portion. We head up here. And this is where I built a black and white wool tower. Another thing that I built in this game for Soul. I just felt it was appropriate to put that here on this little point of the tower, or point of the hill. It's kind of funny. When I built it, the meme's like, "Oh, why'd you build a tower? You said don't build things up." And I explained it to him, and he didn't really have anything to say about it. And the thing that I said to him was, "Don't build it up if you're just building scaffolding to leave it there. That looks ugly. This here doesn't really look ugly. It's just black and white wool. Kind of just a beam." We'll go into this building in a second. Down here, we have some sheep. This is for Lamim. He is doing a wool farm. You see over in front of his house, he has 1 purple sheep. So over here, he's gonna try to get every single color of sheep. So I brought over some and bred some for him. And on these platforms, there will be multiple sheep. Right now, he's only got pink and white. So over there, we got a bunch of them. I'm still working on getting all the colors for him. As you can see down there, there's his first one is purple. So that's going to be kind of the goal for him, is to get all the sheep. So we have that back there. That's temporary. What isn't temporary is this lake that I built. So essentially in last week's video, the goal was to build a new building. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that video will not be going up. I cannot edit the end of it. It's too much for me to edit that part. So basically the goal though in that video was I built this house. Or I built at least the beginning of it. I finished the end of it later that night off camera. So basically I built this building. Just, I'm like, oh, I play Minecraft all the time on the channel. Let's build something. So, or, I play it frequently and just show off things and never build. And the one time I try to build, that video won't go up. So, basically this house is just a, simple, unique design. Not much to it. I like the design of it, but I don't like the house for certain reasons, so it's whatever. It's kind of just here. I put the sign on it as well, because I built this house when she died, so yeah. But basically what happened here was this was a sort of rock formation thing, or, some dirt, and a big lake in it. Covered over the lake. It was a smaller lake than this, but still there. And now there's a new one back here. I wanted to make it unique instead of being square. So I had a little bit of design to it, grew some trees around it, and it's pretty cool. Now it has a waterfall. That's a water feature off of this house, which heads straight down. And it looks pretty cool. There's nothing to this building. Kind of here for aesthetics, but nonetheless, very cool. Also back here behind the house, I just put this here so we can see it on the map, basically. It's the only reason why it's there. It says WCW. Kind of cool. In the ground. So the final part of our area that's not shown yet on YouTube is up here. So this is a map room. So this didn't used to be, this just was simply a water elevator, which will go down and I'll show you sort of where it comes out. Basically, I took a map, got the correct coordinates, which would take you into the basement of the tower here. The first smaller tower that has these 16 different colors of wool. Go up this ladder right here, get out of this carpet, and you're in. Also, you go a little further over, and you go to this carpet over here, and you're in the house. That's kind of the point in it. Oh, I gotta crouch to do that, I forgot. So, basically, unique way to get through there. So, that's what I did. But I also felt like, since we run up and down this area a lot, and we're always adding stuff to the world, I kind of want to have a faster way. Because I don't want to have to go in, take out the carpet, do that, go back, put the carpet down. I just want to be able to come up here. And, if I'm up here, I don't want to have to go from next to the house down, underground, back up. So, simplified, I put a door on it. Because initially I just wanted to be kind of cool, have a only way in's a water elevator. So, I kind of put a high point up here. Didn't really have a plan for it, actually, until Lamine built one in his house. He built the map. And I thought that was kind of cool. So this, of course, gives you a cool overlook at almost everything in the area. Cool little view of the lake, and this house, these two houses down here, and Lamine's wool farm. And this side of the area, gives you a little look at the towers, the blimp, the cat, the soul beam. Everything, really, you can see from here is kind of cool. We also have a geography table, or cartography table, wrong thing. Because I felt like that made sense. And then, yeah, so here's our map room. I also have a dog. Named after the team principal for Red Bull. Because my two dogs are named after the drivers of Red Bull that are in my house. Max and Alex, and this one Christian, because the team principal for Red Bull Racing. So, all the dogs have names to do with the Red Bull F1 team. So here's the map, very similar to what, again, I showed you in the whole house. Initially, I have one in there just so if I'm in my house, I don't have to come all the way up here if I'm like, oh, let's see our changes to the world. Because we've been checking it quite a lot. We add things here and there. Again, this is why WCW's on here, just so it says my name on the world. Basically, that's the only thing. So yeah, we showed you this here, the Fight Zone, Meadows Park, the Japanese-style defensive house. The village. Lamim's house is here. Lamim's machines are right around here. Hot air balloon, cat, the ranch, the house out there in the snow, my snow house basically. My new tower there. My whole area here. The map room which we're in. These two houses and all that stuff. Then over here we have our other two maps. These are the maps of the mesobiome. This is sort of like Lamim's biome. I don't really care to necessarily go to this biome. Not really my thing. So that's kind of Lamim's. And this here is the mushroom biome. Pretty simple here, but is also where the end portal is. So I felt that was important. Wouldn't really do much here, but it's cool to have either way. And of course, the area that Lamim has done, he took and built a gigantic cobblestone wall around a water temple. So, very cool, nonetheless, to have all these things here. So I liked all three of the maps up in this area. Thought it was very cool to, show them all off in this area. And yeah, it was fun to go try to get all three of them. The water one was sort of hard because I couldn't really tell where I'd moved to another area or not, but the other two were quite fun to get as well. So, that is an updated look. Very much changed from the previous view of the area in the last video, where we just looked at the new towers. I believe that's what the newest things were. So, a lot of new stuff since then. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit long in there, but hopefully I make it a little shorter with the time lapse. We'll see. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.